herbs. And there's all those fun herbs. So we're going to start with the recipe actually makes a lot, so just know you can, it calls for tablespoons, but you can break it down if you are not making, a large amount. So we're going to use teaspoons today. So I have a teaspoon of celery salt, then about a teaspoon of some dried parsley. With any of the dried herbs, I like, even though they come pretty crushed, just crush them a little bit more. Just break a little bit more cell wall in there and get a little bit more flavor back to the top. And we have some garlic powder. For me, because I'm salt sensitive, because I use celery salt, I don't add additional salt, but the recipe does call for salt. That's your option. It is your choice. Now, one ingredient on here is savory. And one of the things that I know is that you cannot find savory in the McCormick aisle. We actually grow both winter and summer savory here in our garden. It is a very old herb that is going out of favor. But it does add a delicious taste. So if you are looking to add something interesting to your herb repertoire and you have a place to grow it in your yard, winter savory is a perennial. It will come back, where summer savory has to be planted every year. But it's a really nice herb, and I do encourage you to consider it. If you have a garden and you grow cabbage, summer savory is a companion plant for cabbage moths. And if you go into our garden, that's where you will see the summer. And you're welcome to go in the garden, even though no one physically is in there. There is a mat in that little box, and you can go explore. So we're going to roughly chop that a little bit and add that in. Also, if you grow herbs, I hope you have taken the time over the summer to cut them and dry them and get your winter pantry ready. The concept of using fresh herbs all the time is really new. I'm a historic cook. That is really new, like in the last few years. But what I have found in my winter cooking, fresh herbs just don't cut it. You have to put in so much to get the little bit of strength you get from dried herbs when you're doing a beef stew or a lamb stew or any of your fish chowders. You have to put in so much of the fresh herbs to do what a little bit of dried herbs will do. So I do encourage you, if you grow herbs, to dry your own. Then we have some thyme. I'm going to use a little oregano in its place. And then we have some pepper. And a little turmeric. And then some sage. A wonderful perennial herb that you can grow. We grow it here. The leaves are whole because we've been drying it. You always want to try to always keep your herbs as whole as you can and just crush them right before you use them. And we're going to mix that all together. Once again, if you were doing popcorn, you could sprinkle this right on top of the popcorn, give it a good shake up in a bag or in a pot with a lid on it. Because I want to be able to brush this on corn, I'm going to add a little olive oil to it, or you could rub this into some softened butter and then brush that right on your corn. Don't be afraid to try any of the herb combination like your herb de Provence or any of those that you would use in cooking on fresh corn. It is a very, very versatile vegetable. We're going to take those herbs and we're going to brush that right on. And coming right off your grill, if this is a grilled corn, or coming right out of the pot, brush that right on. And those will be nice and ready for you and your family or guests to enjoy.